On behalf of voters of Ugunja, allow me make few statements regarding the opaqueness in our party, ODM, regarding the Friday 26th September nominations. As we head to the ODM party primaries in Ugunja this Friday, there remains glaring gaps that the party must urgently address to safeguard the integrity of the exercise. These primaries are a defining moment for our constituency, and ODM must ensure transparency, preparedness, and fairness. The new agreed polling centers have not yet been uploaded. The issue of which register will be used and the publication of presiding officers' names remain pending. By now, this information should be in the public domain. In addition, some of the churches that were earlier posted as voting centers have raised concerns. Priests in those areas are complaining that the centers are too concentrated within their compounds, making it very difficult for them to carry out normal church activities. ODM should consider revising or balancing these allocations to avoid unnecessary conflict. Materials and logistics. Candidates have not been updated on whether materials to be used are sufficient or how they will be distributed. There are growing concerns of deliberate delays meant to create loopholes for rigging the nominations on Friday. And therefore, ODM must guarantee timely and equal distribution of all centers. Voter identification. Allegations arrive that outsiders from Ugenya and Game may be ferried to vote in Ugunja. The party must clarify the method of voter identification, strictly limiting it to ID numbers that reflect Ugunja constituency. Tallying center. Transparency here is critical. Rumors suggest one of the tallying centers is already under the influence of an aspirant. ODM must designate and communicate a neutral tallying base, accessible and credible to all candidates. Role of institutions in politics. The involvement of tertiary institutions, specifically Ugunja Technical and Vocational College, in disrupting the process has been mentioned. ODM must ensure vigilance to protect both the integrity of the process and the safety of the students. Security. The party must provide adequate security both for the safe transport of election materials and for maintaining order at polling centers. Inclusion of persons with disabilities. It is clear that persons with disabilities have not been adequately considered in the current preparations. ODM must ensure accessibility at polling centers, priority assistance for voters with disabilities, and fair inclusion in all agreements. A credible process must not leave anyone behind. Other key concerns. include training of officials, and here, presiding and polling clerks must be adequately trained and impartial. Communication. ODM should keep aspirants updated in real time on any changes to avoid speculation and tension. Dispute resolution. A clear and fair channel for handling disputes on election day must be put in place. As I conclude, candidates have already invested resources and energy in this process. We demand nothing less than a free, fair, verifiable, inclusive, and credible nomination exercise. To be foreseen is to be forewarned. And ODM must act now to close these gaps before nomination day in Ugunja. It's in public offering that there are plans by our opponents, and especially the outgoing MP, who is now the CS, Energy, that is Honorable Pio Wandai, who has planned through proxies to disrupt this process. As voters of Ugunja, I want to give few warnings, including submitting this letter, which is a petition, which we did to and copied, we did to the County Election Committee. We did a copy to the Deputy County Commissioner. We did a copy to the Sub-County Police Commander, that is the OCPD Ugunja. We copied also to the DCI and NIS. It is being planned, and I want you, media houses, to concentrate on this and warn our detractors that there are plans to shed blood in Ugunja constituency following these primaries on Friday. Our detractors have planned through the CS that they must win this election, these nominations, and hand this ticket to the nephew of the CS. I want to warn the CS. Ugunja constituency is free and contains people or comprises of people with independent mind. I want to ask all the people of Ugunja to come out on Friday, vote for their candidates, and preferably the majority of these voters have agreed. If you will do maybe your investigations here, you will all agree that Honorable Joseph Otieno Luru is the preferred candidate for the people of Ugunja. We want to call upon the ODM, National Election Board in Siaya, led by Charles Mark Onguko, to deliver a free, fair, and verifiable nominations. Anything less than this, and I want it to be very clear and on air, anything less than this is subverting the will of the people of Ugunja. And we will not accept. They have promised to shed blood here, and we, the people of Ugunja, will safeguard our blood using whatever means.
Mimi ningeomba hivi kama mama wa soko wa Ugunja. Sisi kama watu wa biashara wa Ugunja tunaomba hii uchaguzi ambayo tunaelekea hii on Friday. Tunataka ikuwe na imani. Hiyo mpango ya kustua watu, unaweza fikiria kama mtu anapiga story, usifikirie kama anasema tu. Palipo inakuwa na moshi, lazima kuna moto chini. Wanajaribu kutustua, na hiyo kutustua tumezoea. Hiyo wamezoanga kila wakati, lakini this time round watatustua, lakini sisi hatuko karibu tayari kukufa. Tunataka amani. Na hii amani ndio tunataka. Hata Luru mwenyewe ambaye anataka kuwa mbunge wa Ugunja amesema hii uchaguzi yeye anataka ifanyike na amani sana. Yeye hana maneno na Mungu, watu wake hawana maneno na mtu. Sisi tunataka hii uchaguzi, lakini mimi nitasema hivi. Wale wana support Moses, tafadhalini wacheni kusema mambo mengine machafu, mkijaribu kustua watu ambao wana support Otieno Luru. Mkifikiria sisi tuko na uoga. Mimi kama Nyamombasa chap sina uoga.
We've been able to correct some mistakes that were done before. As a candidate, I have the list of those who are registered as ODM members. So whoever was not registered before will not be able to vote. I'm waiting for the returning officers list. It should be sent today. The presiding officers and the clerks, so that we know. We want an election where the referee is known to all of us, but is not aligned to anybody. You get my point? The referee must be neutral. Dokauru.